Hello there. This is Cheryl Lentz, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, talking on Tuesday a little after 2. I was getting one card ready and I decided I used the Apple Harvest Bundle, which this is the first time, I don't even have all the stamps out. This was the first time I used it. And so I did one using the cottage, I always say it wrong, the cottage paper. I love the plaid paper, the cottage paper. But let me just tell you, gingham cottage. It's called gingham cottage. I don't know why that doesn't stick in my head, but gingham cottage paper, because I love that paper. So I'm doing the same card, different colors. So I thought that would be kind of fun. We'll see what I can do. Hi, Cindy. See what I can do coloring in. So I'm going to turn the camera on and get started right away. So thank you for joining me. Those of you joining me live, if you're joining me later, we need like 26 more people to subscribe on YouTube, and we will hit that magic 1,000 number. Then I can do lives on YouTube too. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. So please subscribe if you haven't until now. So I'm going to turn this around, maybe, if I can find the button. Hello, Miss Vera. Let me turn this around. I'm so happy. I've heard from all my stampers in Florida, so everyone's doing well. You know, many have lost a lot, but, you know, it's the loss of life. If you're here, you're ahead of the game, right? You're still doing good. So this is the Apple Harvest stamp set. And then you can get the bundle. And these are all the dies. So yeah, I haven't even, I pulled 3 out of here. That's all. I haven't even put all the stamps together yet. But so cute. And I love that with this, with the dies, it cuts out these items and the flowers, and there's multiple of the flowers, so that's really nice. It also has like 3D leaves, a branch, and then 3D flowers. So look at how many fall flowers. This would be a good one to do just in like fall colors. Maybe I'll do that for Friday, pull all these leaves out and have them just kind of drifting down. Would look really cool. And then they have this nice little edge, which is interesting because it cuts the edge like this. I went ahead and cut it ahead of time. It cuts the edge like this, but then you have this little tiny piece that comes off of there. And then this is the end, which you could also use that. So if I was going to use this, I would use our adhesive sheets. And even if you just put the adhesive sheet on the, one side or the other, that way when you pull this beautiful thin scallop edge out, which would be really cool, like you could do this in different colors or whatever, then you would just pull the adhesive and it would be like a sticker. So both these pieces are usable if they had, the sticker backing on them. That would be kind of fun. So I just wanted to show you that, and that's this long die here. All right, so let's get started. I'll show you the one I did. So this is the card that I did. And so I'm going to do the same card, except I'm going to do it in red and green. So real red and garden green. So, and garden green, this apple situation, I colored with So Saffron blends and mint macaroon, because that's this color. The base of the card is mint macaroon. This ribbon is soft succulent, but look at how well it goes with that. So I like that. So, and then I did the flowers. I added just a tiny little petal pink. What did I use? The light or the dark? I used the dark just a little bit to accent my flowers. So here is the first one. It's a get well card. So the greatest gift is a good friend, and inside it says, hope you are feeling better. I thought that was kind of fun. So I like the layout. I like the colors. So the apples match. So the next one, the apple is going to be red. So, and then we don't have a garden green blend. So I have my blender pen and my garden green classic ink. So I'm going to color in the leaves that way. Alrighty, so here we go. I went ahead, so I cut it exactly the same. So this is garden green. So this is 5 1/4 by 4. I do 2 of these because I have one inside, of course. And then I have my white inside that is 5 by 3 3/4. And I like to add a little touch of DSP in here. So this is just 5 by 1/2 inch. And that'll go right on the edge there. So red and green, but not Christmas. It's still fall. So red and green. So this one is going to go, my little scalloped edge is going to go right here. And then I used, so this one I could go this side or I could go this side. But I think I like, well, maybe that's kind of interesting to have a little variety. And then I'm going to have the apple cut out, and on here, the verse I'm going to put in white because the apple will be in white. So we're going to do that. And maybe what I'll do to bring in the white again is maybe have some of the matte, we have some matte dots or something that's in white. So maybe I would do that. So let's get started. I cut 2 of these just in case I don't get it exactly right. So because I'm going to use my blends for most of the apple, I'm going to stamp it in Memento. There we go. So here's my little apple. All right, there we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna stamp it. I like to color before I cut out, so I have a bigger piece to kind of play around with. So I am going to use my reds first. So I'm gonna go around the apple with the light real red blend. And then I'll go down, Stampin' Up! Has showed us, you know, where the shadowing is. So then I'll go on those areas with, somebody must be walking on our street because Malaya's barking at them. Then I'll go around with the dark. So here we go. Just, see, I keep turning as I go. So the first time I did this, well, that was the first card there that you saw. I forgot this little piece right here. This is on the other side of the apple, or on the other side of the leaf. That's that little tiny, and it looks funny if you miss that. It's a little tiny piece of the apple showing through behind the leaf. So there we go. I'm just going to color this in real quick. So thank you everybody for birthday wishes. I had a very nice day yesterday. It was kind of different without having Peter here, but we had a very nice day. My family came over and they made a wonderful meal and got to visit a lot. It was very nice. Okay, so now here's the dark. So I'm just going to kind of scoot along these edges here a little bit with the dark. I'm also going to put it over here and kind of behind the leaf so the leaf is shadowing there. Okay, so there's my apple. I used, on both of them, I used the light soft suede for the stem. And what I like about the die is it cuts out these little pieces also. You know, like sometimes it just cuts around, but it actually cuts out all these cute little areas. There's my stem. Ta-da. Alrighty. And I'm going to make these seeds brown. I didn't do that on the other one, but I think it needs it. And then I'm going to take this is, again, the dark petal pink. And I just added just a little bit of color so it wasn't it stands out a little bit better. There we go. And I might do this on here. There's some shadow and shading around this. So I'm going to use the light petal pink on this one, or dark petal pink it is. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay. So that part is done. Now let's see what I can do with the, so when I use my blender pen, I always turn this around and push it down with the palm of my hand. That's going to give me a little pool of color here. So I don't want to start out real dark. So I'm just picking up a little bit of color here with my, the blender pen. And I'm just going to kind of go around the edges a little bit and give this, I'm just doing like little tiny circles around here. And you can always add more color. It's a little bit harder to take away color. So I like to start out kind of subtle. And then I can add more color as I want. And it doesn't have to be completely colored in either. I can leave, you know, some white area in there too. I think that looks good. So I'm going around the edges first. And with just little circle motions, picking up a little bit of ink at a time. And then I'll fill in. You don't want to go too much in, you know, this is just our regular basic white paper. So if you rub too much on there, you're going to pill it up. You know, it'll just kind of destroy it. We're not using, and then when I'm done with my color, I'm just going to go like that until it's clear. So I'm going to leave that just like that. I don't want to go any darker. You see some lights and darks shade in there. And then we'll cut this out. So here's my Mighty Mini. My Mighty Mini. I have plate number 1, plate number 2, and then here's my paper. Here's my die cut. Let's see here. It goes just like this. So it cuts out, and like I said, it cuts out those little areas. I like when they do that. So you don't have, there we go. All right, let's try to put this on and not move it too much. That's another plate number 2, the clear acrylic. And we'll cut through here. There we go. Okie dokie. All right, get this out of the way. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. I really love how that does. Cuts out these 2 little areas here. I think that looks neat. Okay, I'm going to put this back over here. Here is my layering. So let's go ahead and stamp my words on here. And I think I'm going to, trying to decide, I think I'm going to stamp them in the garden green. On the other one, I stamped them in the memento, since I did the memento on the apple. But I think we're going to try the garden green. And so here we go. This says, the greatest gift is a good friend. So I'm going to line that up. Try to get this straight. Maybe I'm going to kind of center it, I think. Let's see here. Do this one a little bit different. Let's see if it's straight. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. All right, and then inside, I'm going to stamp, hope you're feeling better. So I'm going to put this down, and I'm not going to glue my little piece down here until I stamp it, just in case I have to turn it over and use the other side. So it says, hope you're feeling better. And there we go. Ta-da! Alrighty. Let's start gluing everything together. So I put that on there so I don't have white on white here, and I'm trying to figure out where that's working out, matching up here. So I just start at the top, get my corner in there, hold it down, and then kind of bring it all the way down here. So I have it all the way to the edge of the white. There we go. Whoop. Green glue. Green glue, yes. It gives me wiggle room. I like it, wiggle room. Here we go. So I need to do this and have the apples in all different colors. So they have a single apple. I think it'd be fun to do like a half bowl or something, like if you used a circle, cut it in half and made it into a bowl, and then had different apples, different colors of apples in your bowl, because they do have like this single apple. So that would be kind of a fun thing to do. Just talking off the top of my head because I just thought of that now. So I always have to come up with projects for myself for Friday so I can expand on what I do Tuesday and Wednesday. And there we go. Ta-da. All right. Now for this front layer. This was cut, I think, let's see here. Oh, I have the metric side, and I usually never do that, but I just turned it over. So this is cut 5 by 2 and 3 by 1 3/4. And I'm just going to run it along the side here. There we go. I put the scallop on the outside edge because I liked it. There we go. Kind of match up here a little bit. Get that a little closer there. Okay. There we go. I think that's good. Ta-da. These two, and I think I'm going to use, let's put it down here and see. I think I'm going to use the bigger green side. On the other one, I use the smaller check on both of them. But just for a little bit of variety, I'm going to do it that way this time. It's the same but different, right? Here we go. And I could have like maybe embossed the background, gave it a little more texture, but I did pop up this layer, and then I popped up the apple on top of it. So it does have some dimension to it. Oh, look, see, I cut that. I must have had this in there. I didn't even notice when I pulled out my scraps that I had it. This is the sticky adhesive sheet. But we're not going to do that today because I'm doing it this way. So let me just pull out some, need some dimensionals here. I'll use I love to use the corner pieces in the corners. There we go. Put this long side down here. So this is double sticky. Oh, well, it's okay. And I put some along the edges. I'm not sure if I'll put a bow on this one. Okay, let's put this on. See what this looks like. So you could have like the granny apple green apples. You could do the yellow apples, red apples, kind of a combination of all. I think that would be a fun project. So I think that's what I'll be bringing you on Friday. And this I was, went about 1/4 inch from the edge, and then I was trying to get it kind of the same, just eyeballing it from side to side. There we go. All right, this one was kind of fun because I put it in the middle and it goes edge to edge, so it's 1/2 inch by 4 inches. So what I needed to do on this one was take my little mini dimensionals, and I put 2 on the end and 1 on the other end, and then a little bit of adhesive in the center to hold it. Because this is raised up, I need to raise up where this goes across and where it kind of falls off that edge. So let's pull those off. Come on, there we go. Alrighty, here. So this one too, I'm just kind of eyeballing it where I want to go here. see here. There. And there. Ta-da. Okay. I did put dimensionals on my little apple. So this one's bumped up quite a bit. I used regular dimensionals, all my little bits and pieces here, but then I also used some mini ones to go on the flower and that type of area. I'm always worried about something getting caught on the envelope when you're taking it in and out. So I secure the edges here. Yeah, instead of making it exactly the same. Oh my goodness, there you go. Stuck to my nail. What's going on with that? Crazy time. Jeez. That was weird. I pulled it right off. Oh my goodness sakes. I'm going to put one in there because I want one in there. Hold it nice and steady. Okay. So, straightening this out. I kind of looked at this front and center here. And I'll just center that up and down and side to side. Ta-da! The red kind of goes nice against that green. I like the bigger print. And then this can go here. So red and green isn't always just Christmas. I'm going to cut this off just a smidgen here because it's hanging over. Ta-da. That one too. That drives me crazy. Okay. No dimensionals on the back because we've already got it popped up twice on the front. It's kind of a happy card. There. Now, if I don't want to put a ribbon on, here's this one. Look at how different they look. Soft and subtle and a little bit bolder. Let's see here. What do I have? We have some, and I don't have all of my stuff here. Classic matte dots. Here we go. So if I want to bring in, this has all just classic. So it's vanilla, white, gray, and black. We're going to add some white dots around here. That's what we're going to do. We're going to add the matte dots. The white matte dots. Say that fast. Here we go. And they do come in different sizes. So I love all these little, I love the little ones. Go here. And the other thing with these, keep in mind, is that you can color them with your blends. So you can make them any color you want, which is kind of cool. And we've done that quite a bit here. When I am not finding something that I like exactly, matching exactly, then we just bring out the blends and color them. There. Maybe I'll go up here. Let's see here. I'm just going to go here. There we go. And one more because I always put in an uneven number. We're going to go over here. Yeah, we'll go up here. There we go. Ta-da. Alrighty. There we go. I'm going to pick this up because I have them all over the place, making a mess. There's our card for today. It's like eat an apple today. We used to, this time of the year, for many years we went up to Prairie du Chien and went to all the apple orchards. So we weren't able to do that for a number of reasons this year. So here's my apples. Here's my apples from the apple orchard. I think what I'm going to do, I like the shading in here, and I think I'm going to do that in this one too. So that's with the dark petal pink. I just think it looks better. So I'm just going to, it just kind of, there's that dimension in the apple, right, when it's cut there. And then I'm going to use the soft suede again, and I'm going to fill in the color for the seeds. There. That finishes it off a little bit. And let's see here. We have nothing sparkly here. I was kind of thinking that we could put a little tiny sparkle, like just a plain rhinestone. Where's my plain rhinestones? Champagne rhinestones. I don't want that. Here it is. All right. We might put a little sparkle on here too. This isn't sparkly, but it's just a matte finish. But let's do a little, add some pizzazz here. We're gonna put that on there. And we'll put one over here and one over here. So this has got sparkle too. Sparkle and a bow. It's like a double embellishment. There we go. But I think it looks more finished. Ta-da. So that's my card for today using the Apple Harvest Bundle. Here's the set. Here's my sample, my first sample, and I'll work on some more. I was thinking that one of the samples I had left over here from the twisted ribbon would go, I don't know where I put it now, would go with the apples too. So I'll find that piece and see what I can make with that. All right, let's turn the camera around. Thank y'all for joining me. Hello, Mary. Hello, Miss Marie. I'm gonna do that. Pull it back towards me. Ta-da. So this one is kind of fun. I think, I'm not sure which one I like the best, the pastel or the bold. Let me know which one you think is better. I will probably end up putting one of these in the card buffet. So Miss Marie, I know. What do you think? Which one should it be? The red apple or the golden apple? Not sure. Let me know. Thank you for joining me. Subscribe if you haven't to YouTube, and I will see you tomorrow for Winging It on Wednesday. I'm going to be in and out all day tomorrow, so Julie's helping me. Hello, Connie. Julie's helping me with class again tomorrow. I still have PT all this month. I'm going to go twice a week to physical therapy, working on my knee. I can go up and down stairs, so I'm making progress, but there's a lot to be done yet. So y'all take care. I will see you tomorrow. Probably, I might come on a little bit early tomorrow. So we'll see. My appointment's at 2:45 to wash that gray right out of my hair. So that's my big PT and getting my hair colored. So thanks for joining me. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.